Hello, welcome to this vlog. This is going to be like a day in life, week in life. I don't know, I haven't really thought through it yet. So today is Monday and we are currently waiting to trade the markets. We're currently in Asia session. I'm looking at potentially taking NASDAQ shorts. So yeah, waiting for price to come up to this level and then we take some shorts. And then this week, if I can get all of my funded accounts up the consistency score, I can make a 15k payout, which would be absolutely lovely. Any other updates? I've started drugs maxing. So I've started blasting peptides. So this is the current build, and this is how I currently look. Is the lighting all right? It's all right, yeah. All right, so this is the current build. This is how I currently look. All right, cool. So we are currently on 3 different peptides. I'll give you a little peptide haul. So I fell for all of the propaganda, and I've decided that I'm going to start looks maxing. So as we can see here, we have GHKCU. Okay, this one right, I don't even know if I can be showing this on YouTube, but anyway, this one right here, this is for like overall skin and shit. And then this one right here is it boosts testosterone naturally. And then this one right here, MT2, is to stop me from looking like a fucking little see-through ghost. So yeah. All right, now let me show you boys my sleep stack. Okay, so if you have a fucked up sleep schedule like me, well, not anymore, because my sleep schedule is fucking amazing now. This is what solved it. Okay, so firstly, we've got the magnesium, calcium and zinc. My face is very red. It's because I'm doing some shit and I had like a bad reaction. This is really bad. It makes me seem like I'm a complete drug addict. I'm not. This is all natural stuff, kind of. Valerian extract, and then magnesium. This will help you feel like awake and ready to do shit in the morning. And then just a little bit of melatonin. Melatonin is like naturally your sleep receptor or some shit like that. So yeah. All right, before we go paddle, we're gonna go ahead and load up and play duck hunt. Me and Daniel have actually been making money from duck hunt recently. Like, this is actually a profitable side hustle. So yeah, 1 gamble a day keeps the doctor away, as they say. Weed right here. 4, 1, whistle, 90, lovely, whiskey, Alright boys, we're at the gym, little Cali session. I'm brand new to calisthenics, so I'm going to show you my moves, my maneuvers. Alright boys, we're at Bali Social Club. Time to play some paddle. Lovely little coconut.
Very nice.
Scurrying away. And yeah, Daniel's about to get smoked.
Now watch this shit, watch this shit. Look, I'm a disabled man and I'm still gonna fuck these boys up.
Alright boys, so we're on the NASDAQ. I'm going to be looking to take shorts from this area. Okay, looks like we're about to get tapped in. Don't do it to me. Don't fucking edge me again. Holy shit. Alright, and we're in. Ooh, what the hell was that wick? Decent rejection though. Up 5 bands on the day. Alright boys, got back from paddle, hit a trade up 5.6k for the day. So that's absolutely lovely, isn't it? I love my job. I love my job. Like literally all I did all day, like if we actually think about it, I woke up, I gambled a little bit, then I went and played paddle, and then went to the gym, ate some food. That's about it. Came home, saw a nice setup, was like, let me take that, and now I'm up 5.6 bands for the day. Like genuinely, sometimes this shit does not feel real. And I know it sounds very cringy or corny, and lots of people be saying like similar shit, but like, if I genuinely just look back to Sam 2 years ago and look at the life that I'm living right now, everything I imagined
even about the way it would feel my day-to-day life, like everything I thought about, everything that, you know, I guess I manifested, like, it sounds cringy, but everything that I just thought about is now happening, and I'm just so grateful, so grateful. And a lot of you are on that journey right now. It's not an easy journey, you know, of course not, otherwise everyone would have it, but it's so worth it. And you know, one thing that I'm really a big believer in is that the biggest risk is not taking any at all. Because at the end of the day, cool, what, you take the risk, you learn how to trade, or whatever pursue you want to do. It doesn't just have to be trading, but you take that risk. What's really the downside, especially when you're young? You haven't got family and kids like that you need to really, you know, make sure that your kids are being fed, etc. You haven't got a wife. So the biggest risk is not taking any risk, because at the end of the day, if you take the risk, right, of going in and pursuing your dreams, at the end of the day, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to end up right back where you started and working a job or whatever. So yeah, that's just one thing that I'm really a believer in, and that's just one thing that I've always thought about. And every single one of you who are watching this, I know for a fact that you can achieve your dreams. There's nothing different between me and you. And I still have so much a long way to go, but it's just crazy looking back like 2 years ago in the life that I'm living now. It's insane. But yeah. On a flip note, I hired an otter. So I was on Instagram and I saw that apparently this little guy called Otter, can you focus? Focus now. Okay, anyway, Otter Mocha. This guy, he does home visits. So yeah, I've hired an otter and I think it's coming to the house tomorrow, which is an excellent use of free will. Another reason why I love my life. I see an otter on Instagram and I'm like, I want it to come to my house, and now it's coming to my house. So yeah, let's say hi to Mocha the otter tomorrow. But now I'm just going to do some journaling. That's still something that I do. If you guys have seen from the beginning of these vlogs, when I first started making YouTube videos, I journal every single night. And I think that's important as well. That's something else that we can get into. And then I'm just going to go to sleep.
Alright boys, it's the next day. About to go gym. I've been hitting the calisthenics recently. Let me just do a fucking handstand right now. Look at this shit, you ready? Oh shit. Look at this shit. Right now, no warm up, no nothing. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Wait. Fuck. Wait. No, fuck. Let me get my breath again. Alright, so yesterday, hit that trade, as you saw, $5,600 on the day. However, I was also trading some evals and I managed to pass them. Now this is a big deal. You might be wondering, why are you celebrating passing evals? Obviously it's good, but this right here is specifically a big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, if I get the email saying that I've been given my funded accounts, which I should today, because I don't think I've broken any rules or anything like that. That means, ready? I will have 1 million in funding, which has been a big goal of me for a very long time. I've had 750k in funding before. I've had 600k in funding before. Then I've gone down. Then I've built myself back up. And I've always just been getting edged at this like 1 million mark. Today is the day that I cross it. I'm very excited. Hopefully, I haven't broken any rules, which I don't think I have. I've also started day trading stocks, and some of you might be wondering, why are you day trading stocks? Well, I actually met someone in Bali. He's like 45 years old, doesn't do social media or anything like this, and he's a full-time trader, and he is a fucking machine. He's done like, he did 3Ms last year in profits. He's got verified audit, etc. And just for you guys for a second, like, just think about that. Like, there are guys out here, right? I just bumped into this guy at the gym in Bali. I saw him with his trading chart open. I was like, bro, do you trade? And he was like, yeah. And then we started having a conversation. This guy, he's just some 45-year-old geezer, right? No social media or anything like that, okay? And he's made 3 M's last year from day trading, okay? So if that doesn't prove you that this shit's real and you can fucking do it, I don't know what will. There's a lot of bullshit online, but genuinely you can do this shit. Anyway, let me not get sidetracked. Asked him, what do you trade, bro? And he trades a lot of crypto. He also trades the DAX, the German 40, and NASDAQ, etc. But one thing which was interesting to me is that he also day trades stocks. And I thought, why have I never day traded stocks before? And this is how it's going so far. So on my stock trading account with Trade the Pool, I'm up $640 on this 50K account. I need $3,000 to pass. So I started trading with this prop firm, Trade the Pool, as I just showed you guys, okay? And yeah, I started trading with a prop firm because I don't want to risk my own money. Like, there's a completely new venture. I don't know how it's going to go yet. And I searched up whether there was any prop firms online which trade stocks, and there is, Trade the Pool. Yeah, I've started day trading stocks as well. We'll see how it goes, but it just really motivated me seeing someone who I look up to, who is, you know, trading an asset which I've never even really thought about before. Because the S&P, NASDAQ, etc., that's literally all stocks. So if you can trade the individual stocks and be profitable with it, why wouldn't you? But yeah, anyway, time to go to the gym. And before I do that, watch this fucking handstand. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, boys, this is the next day. Wait, let me hit a handstand real quick. Some progression. Alright, we'll get back to that. So, that trade that I took it on my Blue Guardian futures. Fucking hell. I had 450k accounts, and as you can see, I've now passed them. So I've traded with Blue Guardian CFD before, but I haven't traded with futures before. And this is actually big. I'll tell you why this is big. This now means that I have over $1 million in funding. With all of my futures and all of my CFD and everything like that, I now have $1 million in funding, which is crazy to think about because that's a goal that I've had for a very, very long time. And yeah, finally hit it. But yeah, so I've got 700k with futures accounts now with these plus with these Blue Guardian 50ks that I passed. And then I've got Apex and then Alpha futures. And then I've also got 300k in funding with CFD firms as well. So yeah, but the goal's been hit. Now, next goal, 3 million in funding.
My arm's burning. My arm's burning.
I'm dying. But yeah.
I'm struggling.
Blue Guardian futures, so far so good. Alright boys, what's good? So we went to the gym, then we went to some food spot, and now we're in this new villa. As you guys saw, it's very, very nice. Looks very nice on camera, to be fair. Not sure why we booked this, just kind of spontaneous. It looked nice and we was like, alright, cool, little change of scenery. So yeah, now we're here. Honestly, this week has been great, to be honest with you. As I told you guys, I needed to get my consistency score on my funded accounts to make a 15k payout. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. However, I had to remain patient because I wasn't gonna take some position just because I wanted to get my consistency score up. As I showed you guys, I've now got $1 million in funding, which has been a big goal for me for a very, very long time. But yeah, it's been a very big goal for me for a very, very long time, ever since I started trading, and now I've achieved it. So that now means that between all of my funded accounts, I only need to make 1 to 2% per month, and I'm able to make 10 to 20k per month. And that really puts it into perspective for you guys. Like, when you are building up your funding, you're building up your capital, your goal should not be to make a large percentage per month across your accounts. That is a wrong mindset, and that is going to lead you astray. Instead, it should be focusing on building your capital, because what's 1% on 1% on $10,000, that's only $100. 1% on $1 million in funding, that's $10,000, you know? So just make sure that you're aiming to build capital instead of aiming for these big wins and these big percentages every single month, because the truth is it's not realistic. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Next vlog, I'm gonna be in Japan, which is gonna be fucking sick. So make sure you tune in for that. Subscribe, all of that good stuff. Peace.